am Red Cyclone! Yeah!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What's going on? What is going on?
Chillin', Merc. What it is?
Did you see the new Assassin's Creed Shadow trailer?
Yes, I did finally look at it. It looks pretty cool.
Looks cool.
I'm only buying it for one reason. That's to make racists mad. That's it.
Fist up and all.
Yep. A little Afro pick comes with it. Oh,
God
that's
damn.
literally.
That's the only way you could easily trigger.
Yeah, just put a brown man as the main character.
Oh
Yes.
no! God damn it!
It's just like, when did everybody become a historian? That's my like.
Yeah.
Where you come from? Where you come from?
It's crazy. So yes. So the big controversy. Well, not even controversy because it's based off of the real fucking person. And many different avenues has used this character before to base their character on him. So it's not like the first time this has happened. Like if you watch,
And he had an anime like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He had an anime during the pandemic. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Where people's brains go?
They don't see
I don't get it.
anything but the skin, the color of the skin.
Like, what? You know how many Japanese games the Japanese people have put him in? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me now?
The other one
Are you
I saw.
calling every Japanese person who put him in the game wrong? Okay.
The
All
other
right.
one I saw was,
All right.
there's not enough Asian representation in video games. I'm like, what?
Okay. And the girl right next to him is Japanese. What?
I'm like, what? I was like, what is she?
Like, wait a second, what?
No,
Excuse
but
me?
males.
Too bad. You get another
All
game?
Final Fantasy.
This is true.
I don't care how
mean-
American you make them look. They're still Japanese.
And I mean, not to mention Ghost of Tsushima just got a big release.
Yeah. You forgot about
Not
him?
to re-release. Not to mention like the last two big like Japanese style games. What was it? The Way of the Ronin or whatever.
Ray
Like
the Ronin. You had Neo.
that was a while ago. What was the one before that? I mean after. Excuse me. Wulong.
Yeah.
Wulong.
Long. You had that Trek to New
Bitch.
Nume.
They're just mad that it's not a Western company doing it
Yeah.
because they can't punk Japanese people with their American Western BS because they don't care.
Yeah.
And also, how can you say to an Asian person there's no Asian representation?
Yeah.
That sounds like you're mentally deficient and you need help.
Exactly. I'm like,
So to that's why I understand they don't go after those games.
yeah.
Although, what's like one of your number one games, Merc? Like a Dragon.
Yeah.
Aren't the main characters in that game?
All Japanese.
So they're being specific. What they're trying to say is, we want our specific race. Is that what they're trying to
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
Because then that doesn't make sense, Mark.
Yeah.
Because the story is in Japan. Why would you have a Southeast Asian, a different
Yeah.
race of Asian person in a Japanese game? I thought didn't they say they wanted historically accurate like representation in this game? That's why they chose Yasuke.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand.
And the time period that they building off of the character Yasuke is pretty much during that time. Again, they building off of that storyline.
So,
Yeah.
so Mark, help me understand. Help me understand. What's the actual controversy?
See,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What?
people are just bitching to bitch.
What's the actual problem?
I feel like wrestling fans all over again.
It's a very, very weird thing. That's why I don't get into it. That's why I kind
Yeah.
of just went over my head. I'm like, what?
I saw the trailer. I did not like Mirage. I could not get into Mirage. I tried my best to get into it, and I just did not care about the fucking character. That was my problem with Mirage. I didn't give a fuck who he was and the setting of what he was. You just didn't give me a good story to keep it up. That was my problem. You give me a good story, I don't give a fuck who I don't get you be green with 3 arms or eyeball on your fucking head and 3 eyeballs in your ears. I don't give a damn. As long as you give me a good story, I'm your character. Build me that character. Go in the game. I don't give a fuck about who it is and what like that. So when they showed the trailer, I thought the trailer was sick. Like again, especially coming off of that show Shogun on FX, that show got me really hyped into samurai shit. I've been wanting to go replay fucking Ghost of Tsushima because of that fucking show. So, and then that one also is kind of like more. So I guess that one's time period is around where Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 kind of sets, because that's when that's where the British invasion kind of shit, and that's like feudal Japan time. This one's a little.
It's around the same thing.
Well,
it's around the same thing because the guy.
This one's years earlier than that, because they were getting slaves and shit from Africa.
Yeah, so he's not there. So that guy's not there yet, but it's still the same general time period because there's a character that is in actual. It's Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
The guy that Tom Cruise played.
Yeah.
That's his time period.
Yeah.
And so that's maybe, I don't know how the games want to put it.
Yeah.
But like in history, he would have still been alive, I think, an old man when Yasuke was like a slave.
So this would be like 16th century. So during during the time of the Last Samurai, I think is maybe 50 years before or something like that.
Yeah, he would have still been alive.
Yeah.
Or maybe had just died or something. So it's not too much of a stretch.
So one thing I see beyond the whole bullshit that everyone's making complaints about is the style of gameplay is going to be different for the two.
I mean,
100%. Like Samurai.
What did they come out with like a little press release or something for it?
Just so from what I just get off of the size of Yasuke in this game, he's big. So he's gonna play very similar to like the Valhalla Viking. I feel like he's gonna be like very heavy, very strong, things like that. And then you have the ninja that's gonna be more faster, but sneakier, fast paced, and things like that. And I feel like her gameplay is gonna lead towards more of the girl from Odyssey. That she was a bit more flexible, but she also was strong. But I think you're gonna go have more agile and stuff for her. As in this one, he's gonna be a tank, and then pretty much like I forgot his name in Valhalla, but him in Valhalla, he was a tank. Like there was no sneaking with a Viking. You're not sneaking.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
sense. They're heavy-footed. They're heavy everything. They ain't sneaking nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you're gonna have a mix of the two gameplays from Valhalla and Odyssey.
Was it fun though? That's my question.
I
haven't played Assassin's Creed in a long time.
Valhalla was the last one I liked. I did not like Mirage. I did give it a good I gave it a good 20 hours of gameplay.
But what about Odyssey?
Odyssey I liked a lot, but Odyssey was just way overwhelming. So Valhalla, I think Odyssey is slightly bigger than Valhalla, and Valhalla is fucking huge. Like I remember playing Valhalla for the first time, and Jackie was watching me play, and I was in the first map, and then it opened the second map, and my honest thing when I saw the second map was like, holy fuck, because it was just like opened and expanded this humongous fucking thing, and I'm like, I thought I was in that one little section. And I thought that was the map. Like, nope, dude, you're gonna have a whole different world next. And then you have
was it like? But my problem with the reason why I don't play them is because they have all that, and then I don't want to play the game anymore. So
they made it easier to navigate around, though. They made the fast travel very easy to do. You could also travel by boat, which they made it kind of easy to do. And then once you unlock the the hawks, the when you dive down and shit, that your signature shit when you dive. You unlock the area and you can fast travel through there, and there's checkpoints where you can fast travel, and then they gave you markers, you can mark things, and they kind of just like after a point just gave you everything on the map. So basically once you unlock a certain chest, you can unlock everything like treasure wise or flag wise or whatever the fucking thing you're collecting wise. So everything was kind of on the map, and you could clean it up. The legend was actually pretty good that you could like sort it out to what you want to do and everything, and they made everything kind of simplified to navigate it, because if it wasn't that easy to navigate, I would not have finished that game.
But my question really is, was it fun to do, or did it feel like after a while feel like busy work?
I will say Valhalla was very I'll say it take it like part 4, the one with the pirate Abercon. I'll say it's more in that gameplay like that, so it made it enjoyable, because again the ship battles and things like that was pretty fun. The fighting in general, I think when you start unlocking and start doing the different combinations of weapons you could get and learning the gameplays of it and the powers and how to like build your guy and everything, it made it more fun to play because you could play around with things, and I think it gave it more expansion for you to play around with everything. Because like you could have a dagger and a big ass sword, or you could have an axe and the dagger, or you could have a sword and something else, and they gave you the shield and things like that, and you could combine that. So it made it more interesting to play. There's times I just went with the dagger and see how long I could last and things like that. But they made it more simplified to discover everything, so it made the game more fun. But Odyssey was a fun game, but that's if you were Cassandra. If you were in Cassandra, the guy was very boring. So you had to be.
They have different playstyles or something?
Yeah, they just had different storylines.
Yeah, but but my thing is like, just kind of the stories, whatever.
Yeah.
For those games specifically, me running around and climbing up a building gets old.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it evolved into after the Assassins, because remember, the Viking is not the same thing as the old thing.
Yeah.
That's something else.
Yeah, so I will say like the Valhalla side of things is more in the likes of like Skyrim and how you move around and stuff. Like you have horse, you have this, you have that, you have the ship, and it's a different kind of gameplay, because it's not really, you're not sneaking around doing everything, or you can't be caught over everything, because the character is not a sneaking person. He's gonna fight, he's gonna have a big war and shit. So it makes it a bit more different than the other games. The other games kind of stood to what Ezio was and things like that. This one was a little bit different than Oldham.
So the girl, hopefully, is just a ninja, straight up ninja, stealth kills and all that, and quiet. Because I told you, that's why I don't play Sekiro, because they cannibalized the Tenchu game to make that. Mm-hmm. So there has not been a big, I don't think so. A big release that's a stealth game, that's a straight up ninja game. So like I understand that the other character is the heavy. That doesn't really interest me though. I want a ninja game.
Me too.
I want a ninja game done right. I don't want to be fighting. That's not why I play ninja games. Ninjas, you're supposed to be in the shadows killing people. Like, I understand Ninja Gaiden made that a thing.
Yeah.
And they can have that. I don't want that. I want to drop from the ceiling on top of your head and stab you, and that's it. I want to retreat back into the shadows and assassinate a target. I don't want to be fighting. I don't like that.
I think I would have been more keen on this, and again, this is nothing to the Yasuke character and things like that, and them bringing samurais into it, because I actually like the side of samurai. But if it was because making Assassin's Creed a ninja makes it very interesting, because they're assassins and no matter what, I would have went more into a ninja than just a samurai and a ninja. I would have went more into the depth of ninjutsu and the history of a ninja and things like that, and what they had to do with the war, and them being the mercenaries and things like that, and the samurais could have get done kind of shit. I would have been more on that side of just having a ninja than anything.
They're probably, but the way it looks is like that same thing you just said is probably what the story is, because that's why it has two characters.
Yeah. But
It's just you probably play both sides.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's gonna be it too. I feel like you're gonna have like two different sides. So
Because they show you the dude that you playing killed the girl's father. Like they
Yeah.
showed the war, so that's why she became a ninja. So literally, the thing you just said,
Yeah.
it's gonna be in the game. It's just not one character; it's two.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
I'm
would
just
have
saying-
liked just the ninja side of things though.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't know how Ubi or whatever has been working with that type of stuff since they haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah.
They haven't had ninja games. They've never had a ninja game, and they haven't been focusing on stealth in a long time.
Yeah. Because I think the last Assassin's Creed that involved stealth and stealth gameplay was Mirage, and I just didn't like the gameplay of that one.
Yeah, I don't even remember what
'Cause
that.
that one
I
kind
never.
of played like the original one.
I mean, he was a stealthy guy.
Yeah.
He was a stealthy guy.
Yeah. Because that one, you're like hiding in the crowd and stabbing people and shit like that. Well, Brotherhood, you did that and shit. Yeah, then you going into the crowds and everything. So I felt like that was kind of ninja-ish when Assassin's Creed 2 came out.
Yeah, I mean the first, the 1, 2, and I think,
and the trilogy of 2
and 4 had it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the focus.
No.
Like you could be stealthy, but it wasn't the focus. You could also literally run around and shoot everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what was great about that game. It was like, oh yeah, I have a pistol and most people don't. That's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But again, I just want to know if they're gonna actually include ninja tools.
Yeah.
And things like that, because again, usually it's just, hey, it's been an assassin and an toolmaker for them.
Yeah.
But I would like to see not Western stuff. Like they've only done weird Western things. So I want to know what your kunai game is. What is your smoke bomb situation? Japanese style. What do you have? Poison rice? I want to see some poison rice. Like things. I'm just saying, there's things that were in games like Tenchu that they just never have been in any other games. It's not just you can't poison rice in no Assassin's Creed.
No.
I mean, they did have the berserk thing.
And they also had the darts. They had the poison darts that you knocked them out.
No, but that's true. But
had the
like
berserk one too.
beyond the straight up one hit kill type of items, unless like what other type of fun?
Yeah. The berserk one was fun.
Ninja, yeah. Fun trickery. Do they actually have? Do they have a pitfall trap? Like, can I put a little bear trap in the ground and cover it in dirt and have a dude walk on it?
With the little spikes, the ninja spikes and shit.
The caltrops.
Yeah.
What about my rope situation? Can I dangle?
She has
from
a
the
sickle.
rooftops? Yeah, but
she has that chain sickle, so I think that's gonna be into gameplay.
Oh, the chain one.
Yeah, she has the chain
yeah.
sickle, so I could see that being like something she could swing off of.
I hope so. Oh, swing. I hope she rolls it at people and strangles.
No, I feel like that's gonna be a
That's what
definite thing, because it's the chain sickle, so she's definitely gonna be fucking knocking people out and like probably choking them all out and shit. Again, I want gameplay. Like, I understand the trailer, but I want to see it actually in play and see what it's gonna be. Again, Ubisoft kind of gave me a bad taste in my mouth for a lot of the games lately, so I'm not like... I'm excited for it because it goes into two things that I like. I like samurais, I like ninjas, so I'm 100% like, I'm interested. So now just show me the gameplay. Again, I would like to see more ninja shit like you just said. Like all that shit, like with the poison rice and shit, I want to see. That would be dope. 100% be dope. Yeah. And the fact that she is going to be a female ninja, have her do some undercover shit, because a lot of them were used as like waitresses and fucking maids and shit like that, and that's how they got the kills.
This is true.
So I would like to see that, like add some Hitman shit into that.
That is like the first. I mean, the second mission. This is like the second mission in Tenchu. I think there's the no. I think it's the first one. The blind masseuse.
Yeah.
Where there's a shady monk
Yeah.
who's going around and he's pretending he's a blind monk, and he keeps like giving blessings to this one temple, but the temple is supplying him with massage girls.
Yeah.
But he's, they don't know that he's not blind. It has that sense of humor to it, where he's like this really funny sounding, oh, come here, and then you see the girl in the room, oh, she's doing the really cheesy run away from him.
Yeah.
Because she's not really running, she's playing around with him.
Yeah.
And so they have that, but you are meanwhile are behind the wall seeing them act stupid and silly, but your job is to kill the monk. So
when was the last time you played Tenchu?
It's been way too long since I played Tenchu.
Have they ever did a
There's no way
or anything?
Nope.
No.
There is no realistic way to play him, and the last modern one was on Xbox 360.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame.
I
It's
think I
a
still
shame that
have
they
the
turned the
PS1
last one in the
though.
second round. I said it.
I think I still own the first one.
I have the greatest hits one of that, like
Yeah, I think I've
sealed.
had the
I just
same
never
one.
wanted. I just never wanted to play it
Because
because I already played the second one after that when it came out.
yeah.
So I just left it alone. I was like, all right, it's fine. I'll just own it and never play it. But the ones I like are the PS2 ones.
So
It's just you can't go back to the control scheme.
yeah.
The buttons were, the layout was, it was interesting to say the least. It's not modern at all, and you can't configure it in a good way.
Yeah.
So it's not fun to play. It's not fun to go back to. The third one, the final one on PS2 is actually more fun, but like the first one, the controls, man, they bum me out.
Yeah. So they got this collector's edition.
I don't do those, so
The
you
statue
have fun
looks,
with them.
yeah, the statue looks cool. Like this is one thing I was looking at the statue and I'm like, that actually looks cool. But I am not spending $2.99.
I'm not giving Ubi that much of my money. I
Yeah.
told you the only reason I'm buying this is to make racists mad. That's it.
So they started the pre-orders up, but this one's going for $2 and change. This was like I think $2.99, $2.80. But the statue looks dope. Oh, that's one thing I'll admit. The statue actually looks dope. It comes with like a katana blade handle and things like that. But it shows the girl, like, reason why I'm looking at the thing, but I'm looking at the weapon she has. She does have that chain sickle with the ball on the bottom. She does have the hidden blade. And then she has a kunai, which is the smaller blade. It's pretty much the swords that Leonardo technically has. Because his swords are not katanas. His swords are kunais because they're small. Because again, Leonardo's like 3 foot something. He's not really that big, so the swords are smaller. That's a true fact.
I mean, it depends, but that word is used for something else, though.
Yeah. Or
That's the things you throw with this little circle in the bottom.
yeah. Wait, kunai? No. Fuck. What is it called? It's a fuck. It's a small it's a small version of katana. It's a short. Because the katana is a long blade that has a curve. Then there's the shorter one is a fuck. I forgot the name of it. But it's a smaller blade. Google small ninja. I'd probably say the 100 sent the wrong sword. I know it has a different name to it because I had seen it.
No, those I don't know.
Ninjato. There you go.
Oh, okay.
They're
Okay.
smaller. It's a smaller. It's a katana style because it has a curve, but it's a smaller blade, so it's easier to go in and out with the sleeve. But they're
Okay,
smaller
gotcha.
swords. as a katana is a long sword, and it's a long
Mm.
that.
And then there's the Sephiroth sword, which is
And
we
then
don't talk about that one.
that one was just ridiculous. That was like, you know how we should have what, a big ass sword, 2 of them. One just ridiculously large in width, and the other one long as hell.
Just a chunk of iron.
Yep.
That's it.
But I'm excited to see where it goes. I want to see gameplay of it. Hopefully, Summer Game Fest we see gameplay, which is coming up in the beginning of June. Anything else?
I think it says it's this year, right? Though it's like fall.
November 12th.
Oh, they have the date exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So that's coming soon. I'm excited for it because again, the style, like again, ninjas and samurais, I'm always down to check that shit out. So I'm excited to see what it does, but I really want to see gameplay for it.
There was a indie game that came out, like a single A game. I think single A.
Okay.
Maybe like a B. It wasn't like quite a AAA game or anything. Let me see if I can find. It was Origami.
Okay.
If you heard that,
Oh my
and then it
god.
has like a part 2,
Okay.
and that's like a traditional hide in the shadows. Only really stealth kill people. You can attack them, but the combat's not really geared around that. It's more like jump out and catch people and stuff.
Okay.
So that's like the last Tenchu style game I remember.
Oh, okay. All right. We need remasters of Tenchu or access to play them. I don't know who owns that, so.
I do, and it's unfortunate now Microsoft owns it or has the licenses to it because they own Activision,
Boo.
and Activision owns the rights to, I think, there's a certain way you say Tenchu they have the rights to. I think I think it's the first one.
Okay.
No, they had to go through them for Sekiro too.
Yeah.
I think it has them on there. Man, there was some weird things with that, with Activision owning part of that, because they didn't. I don't know if you remember the company Age Tech,
Yeah.
but that was like I think that was the devs. And they were a part of From Software. So From is the one that makes it, but I think they own the name of them. So
Yeah.
It's an
From
interesting
Software owns them now.
yeah, because that's the
Sekiro people.
Souls people in general.
Yeah. Sony Music Entertainment owned them first,
Hmm.
and then
But that was when From Software was too small.
yeah.
That was the whole thing.
Too bad.
At least they're not owned by Microsoft.
There you go. All right. Anything else? That's always like the main news I've been playing. Any games you've been playing?
No, just I checked in with Diablo has a better update than the last 3 that they had.
Nice.
So it's really more fun to play.
Cool.
That's about it. Nothing else.
Yeah, I just been playing that game Animal Well, which is like a Metroidvania kind of style game with a little yellow ball. See, again, like I don't care what the character is unless you give me something good, we're good. But it's a little yellow ball with eyeballs.
I heard about that. Yeah.
It's a cute little, just like time killer with like the maps and stuff. I had a little creativity with the moves you pick up throughout the maps and stuff, and it's a very indie style game, but it's quite fun. I'm actually enjoying it. I'm like halfway through it. I think I got like most of the eggs. I'm missing like maybe 10 eggs left, and then it's kind of going into the end of the game. So now I'm just trying to look at the trophies to see which ones I'm missing that has to do with it, like doing something in the game. But other than that, it's been fun. And then I've been playing Final Fantasy 16, and I've been going through that. And I still haven't got to the DLC part yet, but I just been replaying the New Game Plus on the normal difficulty now because I'm just trying to build my guy. So when I start Final Fantasy mode, it'll be a little bit less hard than. It'll be still hard, but less hard than what it will regularly be where the level I am at is now.
Okay.
But I actually like that game a lot. Like I like the character Clive a lot, and I actually like the cast of it because they're very into that game.
Is the DLC is? Did you get? You said you didn't get there yet.
Hold up.
Doctor who? Doctor. Me? Doctor you?
Sorry, someone like blasted my door.
Doctor.
Sorry.
Doctor. Oh, okay.
What was I saying? Anyway, yeah. So Final Fantasy 17. So what was the last question?
No, I said. Did you say you got to the DLC or you were?
I haven't got
just
there
going?
yet. I'm still like going through the main story. I think the
Well, it's
DLC.
not a separate thing. It's like a continuation.
Yeah, I think it continues. It takes place right before the ending of the game. So when you get to that ending part, that's where
gotcha.
the DLC is at.
Okay, so it's not a self-contained story.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
But
That's
I'm enjoying it. It's a good game.
I mean, it's not on PC yet, so it is what
coming.
it is.
They actually
I'll wait till whenever, because
yeah.
if I had to wait for 7 first, I think they said the exclusivity is up at the end of this month.
Yeah, and Square Enix is looking to not keep exclusive anymore because they losing money. So you might be seeing 16. You might be seeing the.
Oh no,
last
there was no, like, they don't have permanence.
Oh, okay.
They were like never locked to the system permanently.
Oh.
It was just time. It was just
Yeah.
time.
But I don't think they're
So-
gonna do that timing thing anymore. They want to just release it so they can make money.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yes, and Microsoft was looking into that too with their some of their big titles.
I mean, I'm not even gonna say good luck. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
When it comes to Microsoft, you have jumped the shark already.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Alright. Anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
Alright. Get into this movie.
Not Doctor Who. Didn't he play Doctor Who?
Did he play Doctor Who? I don't think he did.
I thought he was supposed to be like at some point.
He was Sherlock.
Yeah, but I thought at some point he was gonna be Doctor Who as well. Oh well.
Nah, he was Sherlock Holmes in BBC.
See, he was on TV. He could have did it. Anyway. This week we have Doctor Strange. It is from 2016. It is PG-13. An hour 55.
Yep.
When did it come out? I did not see it.
November. I think it's November 8th? No. I think.
I don't see it here.
Where is it?
But it came out in Uzbekistan on the 28th of October. No. It says
November 4th.
Well, okay. We did not see it in Uzbekistan.
Nope.
Sorry.
November
It is
4th.
directed by Scott Derrickson.
Yes.
Are you familiar with him?
No. I am not. He did.
I think it's
Black
funny. The
Bone.
first
He did
thing
some
he
horror
has
movies.
looks like Uncle Stinky.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. The Black Phone, which was actually it was alright. He was a producer on that. Snowpiercer, the TV series.
He did Exorcism of Emily Rose. I know that was a movie.
Yes. He does a lot
Not
of
a
horror
TV.
stuff.
So okay,
Sinister and
all right. Yeah, I see a lot of horror stuff. Uh, Nothing to say, boo. So we got writing credits: John Spates,
Yep.
Scott Derrickson, also C. Robert Gargo, and then credit Stanley Steve Ditko. We have Benedict Cumberbatch as Dr. Stephen Strange.
Yeah.
Chiwetel Ejiofor as Mordo, which was an interesting pick.
Yeah.
Rachel McAdams, Dr. Christine Palmer. Benedict Wong as Wong. Interesting how that worked out. Mads Mikkelsen as Caecilius. Tilda Swinton as the Ancient One. Was she bald, or did she have a bald cap?
She had a bald cap.
Or did they CG? Or did they CG her
Actually,
hair?
no. She looks like she had just grown her hair back, and she looks like she probably would be a type to shave her head.
That's an interesting one. I wonder. Michael Stuhlbarg as Dr. Nicodemus West. Benjamin Bratt as Dr. Jonathan Pangborn. That is an interesting last name. Pangborn. Scott Adkins as Lucian, strong zealot. That's pretty funny. Zara Fythian as brunette zealot. Ala Safi as tall zealot. All right, we just got zealots. No, what's going on here? What's the rest of the characters? What's the rest of the characters? Anybody else that was actually? I think that's one thing I could say that this movie did well is a lot of the visuals that delivered.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anybody knew what to expect from Doctor Strange, right? I think that was one of the characters where people were like, that might be what.
I think that's like, he's in the likeness of like kind of like Guardians. You don't know where you're gonna go with that. Like, you don't know how people are gonna react to it because it's a character that not a lot of people are big fans of. I'm not a big fan of Doctor Strange, but I actually really enjoyed the movie.
I just think he was always a cool character, but to me, he always seemed like he was a side character. He was somebody you went to go see.
Yeah.
Like he was the Ghostbuster, basically.
Yeah. Like, I know a lot of people that collected his comic and shit, and they were very high on him, but I never got into him. I think the one time I actually enjoyed him because he teamed up with Spider-Man. That's when I was telling you that the Spider-Man calls Dormammu because he didn't know how to say his name. But I think that again, the visuals of this movie were that kind of showing the magic and how it works and stuff like that. I think they did a good job in just showing the mystical arts and all that stuff, and the different side of the Marvel universe we haven't really seen yet.
And then, I mean, as an origin story, I think it was pretty faithful, right?
Yeah, that was on point.
And I think it did a good job.
And I like the fact that there's no ultimate version of him, or there is one, but they didn't really go in that route because usually they go to the ultimate version of characters of the ultimate comic. But this one was kind of very close to the original origin, just more nowadays kind of thing.
Okay, all right, that's cool. I do like the depiction of the Ancient One.
Yes.
I thought she was cool. I thought it was. I think the iconic scene where she palms the soul out of his body.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Is actually, yeah. For him being a jackass. So. Yeah.
And he was a jackass. That was one thing that Strange was. He was a jackass until he got humbled.
And so So you know what I think is different is that his character went on a complete character arc.
Yeah.
It feels like he changed as a person. I think is what what they're trying to tell you with his side of the story.
Yeah.
That he came in as a super cocky star doctor, and then he realized that he didn't know everything about the world, and then got humbled, and then kind of held on to that and changed as a result of it. But like he never, because he doesn't seem like there's kind of like a parallel between him and Iron Man. Like they both go on parallel journeys, but it seems like he learned from his, and Tony Stark didn't. If you know what I'm saying, like Tony Stark has the knowledge of the things that he should and should not do, but it feels like it didn't change him so much as a human. Like
Yeah.
he still acts the same way, but it feels like Doctor Strange had a journey. He started off one way, and then he just doesn't act like that at all anymore.
Yeah.
Like he's a completely different human being.
You use your hands, you get humble.
Yeah, true that. Yeah. I mean, you would think you get blasted in the chest for shrapnel, you get humble, but apparently that just made Tony Stark angrier.
Yep.
So
And very inventive.
it made him get vengeance.
Yeah.
Like you gotta remember that too. He
Yeah.
didn't just do it and leave. He did it, came back, and
Yeah.
blew up this stuff. It's like damn.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah, I actually thought like everyone was pretty decent in the movie. I like the Rachel Adams character. I think that she
I like
wasn't
the
like
Mortal
really
character.
big in, but she was actually pretty good in it.
I like the Mortal character. I think it was
Mortal
a good
character
take.
was good.
I think the actor was actually very good.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then I also liked it. I thought like just the visuals of this movie was just really unique, and it kind of just made you feel like you were reading a Doctor Strange comic, because you see
Mhm.
all these like different portals and things like that, especially during the dream, like when they went, he was getting flown out through the aerospace and shit like that, and that shit was cool. Like I actually really enjoyed
And,
seeing that visuals.
And the end too.
Yeah,
The one when he went into wherever Dormammu lives.
his hole in the wall. My only I'll say my only complaint is Dormammu. I wish Dormammu was the full Dormammu that as we see in the comics with the flame head and shit, because I think he's a fucking cool looking character. So
That's true.
and he's actually one of my favorite looking like good like character, like not character wise, but like good, like I think he looks sick, and I think he has a cool style and shit like that to the character.
It
So
depends
seeing
on who
that-
calls him though.
Yeah, you can. But for the
'Cause
most part, I've
the
seen
old
he was the
one.
cool.
You remember the old one with the
Yeah.
green bodysuit?
I go like more Marvel's Capcom.
Yeah,
Original
but I mean,
Marvel.
who started that art? Because
That was
he
like
started
in the 90s.
because he looks like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't. That's not like a brand new. Like I get it's a stylized for the game, but at some point they switched him from that bodysuit to looking like some kind of demon lord.
I think
you
that
know
was
what
like
I mean?
mid 90s they did that kind of look to him.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But I would have liked more of the figure and not just a head and stuff like that. But I did like that
Mhm.
whole scene where I thought it was hilarious that he kept killing his ass. Fucking tomorrow I
Yes.
came to bargain. Ah.
Yes.
But it was a fun.
Even
it was a
even
fun
Wong.
MCU
Even
movie.
Wong was good. I thought he was a good character.
Wong was good. I did like Wong. So, what do you rate this movie?
This Doctor Strange. I'm gonna give it a 4.25.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Alright, let me write that down. 425. Your 425s consist of Punisher, 03, X2, Avengers, Watchmen, Edge of Tomorrow. Those are your 4.2s.
I'm gonna put it up right behind Watchmen.
Okay. Be at your number 21. 4-25. Alright. I'm gonna go 4. And I really enjoyed it. I thought the visuals was great, and I thought it was a good origin story. But I'll keep it 4, and it's gonna go around the same area as yours. It'll be my 21. Doctor Strange. Next movie, we start 2017. And the first movie up is Power Rangers.
I'm just gonna say, I thought they did some interesting things with this one, but there's still some stuff that makes me scratch my head as to why they changed. That's all I gotta say.
I had my issues with this movie.
Why did they mix the characters like they did? And then
Yeah.
I feel like they mixed them and then they forgot the redeeming qualities of some of them.
Yeah.
Why was Billy just an intelligent coward where he was an intelligent gymnast. I don't
Yeah.
like add. There's just certain things I don't like. Why did they make Billy black and make Adam Asian when I mean Zach Asian when they had Adam?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
huh?
I don't know these things, but
It's like this character. There's characters there. I 100% do like the some of the stuff with Rita though. Some of the stuff with Rita, I do. I was like, okay, that's a cool way to do it. So that's
yeah.
all I guess. That's all I
I
can say.
had my again. I liked it, the characters and the character stories. I think them coming together. I didn't mind that. I didn't like a lot of other things
Okay.
because the suits. I couldn't stand the suits.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't like him. I don't like him.
the suits I couldn't. Even when they put them in video games, I just can't stand them. I think they're ugly. I think they're hideous. But we got Power Rangers kicking off 2017. We have Lego Batman the movie. That'll be the second one. Logan, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Valerian, Kingsmen, Atomic Blonde, Thor Ragnarok, Justice League. That wraps up 2017. And then 2018, we got Black Panther, Avengers: Infinity War, Deadpool 2, Ant-Man Wasp, Venom, Aquaman, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and that wraps up 2018.
Okay.
So we got some good movies in the lineup, and other ones they're just there. But Power Rangers is next. Did we wrap this up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify. And we got a WordPress.
Yep,
You
yep.
got Merc.
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, and TikTok, all Merc the Mic. Follow all our other casts. We have Shell Shock, another Trekkie podcast, the Morphin Cast, and the Gamer Rage, and we also have the weekly, the Wrestling Babble, and other episodes that Gets Better podcast. So definitely check those out as well. Peace out, laters. No, always remember, follow the Jinkies.